Joining us now, guest number 2 today, Chase Fischer, sharpshooter extraordinaire, one of the best-dressed guys on all of the BYU campus back in Studio B. Chase, welcome back, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Tell us about this shirt, because it's not a BYU shirt. It's a West Coast Conference.
Yeah, this is the
shirt?
West Coast Conference gift from last year. You get when you go. And actually,
To the tournament?
Yeah, to the West Coast Conference tournament. I lost mine, and I found this one in, I think it's Jake Toulson's, but I haven't told him yet. Maybe Kyle Collinsworth. I'm not sure, but I've commandeered it as my own.
Well, now he knows.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so I want to rewind to a moment that happened on Friday at Boom Shakalaka during the three-point contest when you looked at me and you're like, review the tape, Spencer. Review the tape. What was that all about?
I thought Jake didn't get the money ball off in time, but it didn't matter. We lost by 3, so. But yeah,
it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah. I just wanted a review. Those guys were cheating all night, but.
You know what I love about you know what I love about that, Chase? I love that you're competitive in anything and everything.
Yeah. I mean, some say I'm a little too competitive sometimes. I even pushed the cameraman out of the way. Maybe that was for effects. I don't know, but I just wanted a little review, but
nice.
I didn't get it.
Did you have fun at Boom Shakalaka?
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. The only thing people don't know is we practiced earlier in the day for a couple hours.
I mentioned that.
Yeah, I was pretty tired, to be honest.
To give you an excuse.
Yeah,
you looked a little tired.
No, it's fun, though. It's good for the fans to come out and good for I think the young guys to kind of get their name out there and for everybody to kind of see them and be in front of fans. So, yeah, it's a good time.
Where will BYU make the most improvement this year coming off of last year?
I think 2 areas for sure. One will be our inside play. Offense and defense. You know, we had Corbin who really came on strong at the end of the year, but you also had Kyle Davis and Jamal Aites if he can stay healthy. And those 2 guys are really, really good at the 4 position, and they kind of give us a new dimension we didn't have last year for sure. And also defensively, I think, you know, we're not going to tone down our offensive mindedness per se, but you know, I think we'll have a little bit more of a defensive mindset, and we want to hold teams, and we don't just have to outscore teams. I think, you know, that'll kind of be a little bit different than last year.
Quincy Lewis was on the show and described to us this new pack line defense. Can you describe to us kind of the difference we'll see this year?
Well, last year a lot we got up in the passing lanes and kind of denied and played a little pressure just because we wanted to speed the game up, get out in transition. This year, the guy on the ball is pressuring the ball, but the other guys are in what we like to call gaps. So you're going to be off your man a little bit, and when the guy with the ball drives, there's going to be guys there to stop him. But it's tough because you have to recover out to shooters. And
so your closeouts need to be better.
Closeouts will have to be better, but it's tough to play against. Even like when we're playing against it in practice, it's really tough because if you beat your man, you've got another guy, and you have to make a basketball play. So I think we're kind of making other teams, you know, make a play and really force them off the line. So
and hit a shot more than get to the rim
and make a contested 3 instead of, you know, wide open kick out 3s off, you know, straight line drives and stuff. So.
Well, you've got rim protectors now as well with Nate Austin-Back and Corbin Kafusi developing.
Yeah, I forgot about Nate. Yeah, it's huge, man, to have the 4 really good big guys, you know, down there, and it's a good mix of experience and some young guys and a lot of athleticism. So, you know, if we do get beat, it's good to have Corbin down there, Kyle Davis, Jamal, and Nate. So, you know, some guys to protect the rim. So I think that'll be a big improvement for us.
Chase, the preseason poll and teams come out. Some people just ignore it. Some people use it as motivation. BYU picks 2nd behind Gonzaga. That's probably fair given what's happening and where the programs are at. You were in all preseason selection. How do you treat that stuff?
You know, personally, I don't really pay attention to it. You know, I'm a different kind of guy than most people, though.
We know.
I really just like to kind of stick to myself and do my own thing and not really listen to what other people say. But I mean, it's good, that stuff, for personally to be recognized for that, and Kyle, and also those polls. I mean, yeah, Gonzaga's been really good, but I think, you know, we can use it as a little bit of motivation because we want to win a conference championship, and you know, that's our goal. So yeah, I think you can use it both ways, but for me personally, I don't really pay a lot of attention to it. But it's good. It has its positive aspects.
A couple of tweets in from those watching right now, BYU Sports Nation, wherever and however they're watching. At Everyday Jess says, Chase Fischer in studio days are the best days.
At BYU Sports Nation days, specifically.
Yeah, so there's that. And then at Tim Lacombe, at T. Lacombe says, love when Chase Fischer goes with the Browning lid.
Yeah, well,
we had Remington Peck on, and then you come in with a Browning.
Hunting theme.
Beautiful name. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna hit the first one. That's awesome that she says it's the best day, but I want to let everyone know I've got a wife. You know what I mean? We're not married technically.
She's married. Jess is married.
Okay, well, never mind then. We're all good. Yeah. So we're on the same page.
There's another one. At Mary D. Blanchard said, Public service announcement. Chase Fischer on BYUSN right now with the emoji face with hearts in the eyes.
Now married. Now Mary is married as well. I know that. I know those two people.
That's okay.
They're both
as long
married.
as they're
Listen,
married,
it's
right?
awesome. They're just admirers then. That's fine.
BYU athlete crushes. Yeah. Admirers from afar.
That's
or in
great.
the second row.
Hey,
Yes.
that's awesome. But I want to touch back on the second one with the Browning hat for Tim McComb. And I said this previously, and I kind of wanted to give it a public service announcement. You know what I mean? I just want to let him know I'm about three things: God, guns, and America. You know what I mean?
You are so West Virginia, dude.
I exercise my Second Amendment rights. You know what I mean? I love God, and I love America. Best country in the world.
I'm so happy
that's
you came
all I
on
have
the
to
show
say.
today.
You are so
I've been
West
on one
Virginia.
lately, but
I'm so happy you're on the show today.
What? Tell us one thing about Ripley that we don't know, because we don't know anything.
thank you for that. I don't that you wouldn't know. I mean, it's a really
Teach us about
it's a
Ripley
big
without
farming
the Wiki.
community.
Okay.
It's about 30 minutes outside of Charleston, which is, it's like South Jordan, and it's not Salt Lake, but it's a big city. It's the capital, West Virginia. So you're kind of close to a big city where you can kind of do all the things you want to do, but it's a farming community for sure. It's very country. I live on a farm, technically. My parents kind of made it into a farm. It's like 160 acres, so it's.
Did you have animals on it? And
Yeah,
cows
yeah. We had some
cows and all that.
We had some cattle. Yeah, I didn't milk the cows, but yeah, there were cows being milked. If you want to say that, but I know that sounded weird, but yeah, it's a good place. I love my hometown. It's awesome.
Chase,
Ripley,
always
baby.
a pleasure, man.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for joining us in the studio. You can watch Chase
We need
Fischer
more
tonight
Chase.
in the Cougar Tip-Off live on BYUtv.org, online-only broadcast, or listen to it on BYU
He
Radio.
guarantees at least 1-3 where he points at both of us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There we go.
I like that. Chase Fischer, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, Steve Young, NFL Hall of Famer, joins us on BYU Sports Nation.